और इतना सा फर्क है एक बार सोच के छोड़ देने में और लग के कर दिखाने में। मान लेने में कि जिंदगी ऐसे ही कटेगी और सुबह 4 बजे उठ के सोचने में ये अभी तो बस शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी ये एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानपुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और सातवें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा, ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया, 20 years of ideas.
So thank you so much, Kanika, for playing the corporate video Franchise India that truly depicts the kind of the vision and mission we follow every day. Good afternoon, everyone. I, Archana Sharma, along with the entire team of Franchise India, welcomes you to Business Opportunity with Chai webinar series. Franchise India is Asia's largest integrated franchise solution company, where our aim and objective is to provide maximum business opportunities, franchise solutions to all the potential business buyers. We have presence and reach in 80 plus cities. And every day our business consultants are helping each one of you to get the right information from our site. We welcome each one of you to this digital representation of the business opportunity which we have got for you. We welcome management team of Franchise India, Gaurav Sir and Sonia ma'am. They are hosting this particular webinar, and during the course of webinar, they'll be sharing their viewpoints, their thoughts, as well as their suggestions with each one of us. The brand which we are representing for each one of you comes from a very important vertical for everyone. Yes, today we are representing the brand comes from an education vertical, and we have invited the entire team of MentorEduserv to talk about what kind of a business model, franchise model they have got for us. We invite Mr. Anand, Mr. Sanjeev and Pankaj ji to talk about the brand. We also welcome our very senior consultant, Mr. Anshul Bansal, to take us through the entire presentation, entire business model. Then we'll open our forum for the panel discussion. Thank you so much everyone for joining in. May I request Anshul to start with the formal presentation.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I think Anand sir will start with his presentation first.
Sure. So let me introduce and welcome Mr. Anand Jaiswal for this great opportunity. Thank you so much, Anand Jaiswal, for joining in today. May we request you to share your screen so that we can have a formal presentation from your side.
Yeah, please hold on. Good morning, all of you. Let me introduce myself. I am Anand Kumar Jaswal, and I am founder director of MentorsEduserv. And I have done my BTech, and I feel proud to share with you that I taught some of the top rankers of IIT. And this is an honor for me to introduce me as a physics guru of IIT toppers, as the coaching which we are running is basically into IIT and medical. So briefly, I will talk about my journey, because how Mentors is founded, that will remain incomplete if I don't talk about my journey. So I started my career in this coaching industry in after passing my BTech in '99, and I worked with the good brands as senior most at their senior most position. So I was handling their management also, as well as I was teaching. So I started in '99 in this teaching career, and then in 2001 to 3 I was a head of department in physics in Pi Education. Then I worked as assistant director in Brilliant Tutorial. You must have heard about it. It is a South Indian company from Chennai, and it used to be the most reputed company at one time. And then I worked with Narayana Group of Education, and again I came back to Bihar. About 10 years I spent outside Bihar while working in Delhi, Kota, Hyderabad, Chandigarh, Lucknow. So I got an idea about the overall working of a coaching institute, not only just as a teacher. So I came to Bihar again with the Brilliant brand, and we started our operation in Brilliant. But in between, my MD, Mr. T. Neelkanthan, died. I was very close to him, so I worked with him about 5-6 years, and suddenly he died. And then we started our own brand with the name of MentorsEduserv in 2011. So when I was working in other places like Delhi, Kota, Hyderabad, always my thinking was to start a brand which has its root in Bihar. Like every state has its own brand. Like Delhi has its own brand, like FitG, Vidya Mandir classes. Kota has its own brand. Similarly, Hyderabad or South India has its own brand. So I wanted to create a brand for Bihar especially, and then in the eastern part of India, which includes Bihar, Jharkhand, West Bengal, etc. So that way I started, and I always believe that for any organization, especially in coaching or educational organization, the most important thing is how we train the student, and for that we need the best of the faculties, the best teaching methodology, and professionally managed administrative system. Only teachers is not going to work. How to manage the show, how to run the courses, how to complete the courses, everything we have taken care. And the uh, pattern or the way we started teaching was mainly a pattern proof course design, which should take care of our school exam or board exam as well as the competitive exams. It should not be only for competition. It should be overall academic curriculum we have designed so that it scores well in every exam, including board as well as competitive exams. And we have made our research study material for each of the courses, and we have our proper testing system, because ultimately we are guiding the student for test prep. So we must have a strong testing system for online as well as offline, so that we have our own platform, online platform also MentorsEduserv is having, and offline also we are doing. One thing as a teacher as well as a owner of the brand, I always focus on getting top rank, and to get top rank we need to give extra facilities to the students, especially those who can digest the extra facilities. So we have created a concept of achiever campus, where we keep the student in a single campus and we provide everything, lodging, fooding, extracurricular, everything in a single campus. So that we are running right now. as we have started in 2011, and since then we got progressive growth in our numbers of students. Like we started in first year only, we had 1800 students enrolled with us, and right now we have 19,124 is the number of students which we have served in 1920. So this is the kind of growth we got. And when I came to Patna and started MentorsEduserv, there were brand like Vidya Mandir classes, Akash, FitG, which are supposed to be the national brand, and then local brand like Vision and Goal. But when we started, now we have the highest market share. It is more than 50%, 63% market share is with MentorsEduserv. If we talk about an organized coaching, so that is a kind of impact we put on this Bihar market, especially in terms of number of students. And if you talk about our brand value, then many of the students set for our exam entrance test, and we select them for our courses. We don't give admission to each and every student. We have our criteria of taking the student enrolled with us. So if you compare that also, we are way ahead of the so-called national brand in Bihar. So that is our brand value in Bihar. And any educational organization is recognized not by its number of enrolled students, it is recognized by the kind of result we produce. So the result we have produced in IIT, which has 2 exams, JEE Main and JEE Advanced. So we have got highest number of selection, not only in Bihar or Jharkhand, it is in entire Eastern India. Same is with JEE Advanced also. We have the highest number of selection in entire Eastern India. And for medical, we have NEET entrance, where also we have done very well in terms of number of selection. So we have good number of students enrolled with us, as well as we have given quality education to get the top notch results also. It is not about only numbers. Result is again not only numbers, it is in terms of ranks also. Every year, most of the best rank of Bihar comes from MentorsEduserv. I have shown only last 4 years, but if I talk about 10 years, at least 7 times we have produced the Bihar toppers. So that is a kind of track record in terms of quality of result also. Similarly, in JEE Advanced, these are the top performers of our whatever result I am showing, it is of a classroom program, and that too at Patna center only. Okay, so these are, most of them are best ranks of Bihar at their time. So this is our result in JEE Advanced, and in NEET also, medical also. Every year, again, I've shown the past 4 years. NEET, we have NEET exam, we have AIMS exam. AIMS is now aborted, only NEET exam is there. So we have produced Bihar toppers in all the segments in NEET exams also. Other than IIT and medical, we train the students for NTSC, KBPY, and Olympiad. You must have heard about it if you're from educational interest. So NTSC is National Talent Search Exam, where we have produced, all the time we produce the top ranks of Bihar. You can see out of 10, most of the rank in NTSC, which is conducted in class 10th, are with the MentorsEduserv. And these are NTSC second stage result. These are our top performers, some of the top performers. Similarly, in KBPY, Kishore Vaigyanik Protsahan Yojana, we have the top performers. In Olympiads also, this is for mathematics Olympiads, we have produced highest number of selection from Bihar and Jharkhand. And this is of other Olympiads, science and junior science Olympiad. These are our top performers. So we have produced the best result in all the competitive exams, whether it is IIT or medical, or it is NTSC, it is KBPY and Olympiad. But always we take care of our board exam also. Okay, because ultimately parent and students get the confidence when you give best results in their school exam and board exam. So if you talk about the previous year, last year, 2020, 10th board exam, again, Bihar topper, Navya, who is studying right now in class 12th also, class 11. So she got 495 out of 500, means only 5 marks she lost out of all 5 subjects. So that is the kind of result we are producing in board also, whether it is 10th board or it is 12th board. So this is the kind of result we have produced in past. I am telling you all these things because any educational institute is ultimately about giving the result. So without telling you about result, there's no meaning of introducing MentorsEduserv in front of you. So with our effort in last 10 years, we claim ourselves to be #1 coaching institute of Eastern India, because we have trained maximum number of students in this region. We have best infrastructure and we have centers also, and we claim to have the top-notch faculty members and management people. Okay, so that is about MentorsEduserv. And if you see the selections also I have shown you, it is highest in almost all competitive exams if you talk in terms of the results. And this is recognized also. Times of India has given us the best coaching award, and that too not for a single year, it is for decade. The year we started in 2011 till 2020. So if you talk about this 10 year, in 10 year we have proved we have produced the best results, and finally we claim to be the best for this decade also. So this is about MentorsEduserv. But in between, COVID-19 has come, and you know the kind of impact it has produced, not only in education but in every sector. But we are not behind because of this COVID-19, because we have changed ourselves as per the condition. So you must remember that COVID-19 started in India in March 2020. And in April 2020, we have launched our own online platform. And this online platform has got more than 40,000 downloads till now. And if you talk about our rating, which shows our quality education we are giving in online also, it is 4 or 4+ always. So that is the online platform we are having. And in 2020, we started this online platform, and we are the only online platform which is available on iOS, Android, as well as Windows, because most of the educational platform are mostly either in Android or iOS, or on Android and iOS. They are not giving access to desktop and laptop. So we have the third Windows and Windows app also, which can run on desktop and laptop also, which is required for the student to reduce strain on the eyes. And in last year, that is 2020, we have worked hard, and in April we started. By the end of July, we have created the platform full-fledged to be served to the students. So for 8 to 10, we have all the video lectures, we have the study material, we have the video solution of each and every question, we have ready test with solution, and we have online doubt forum. This is what we have done in last year. So everything was ready, and students were getting advantage of these services last year. And same for 11th and 12th, we have made the video lectures, quality video lectures with study material, video solution, and a ready test with video solution. We tried students to make independent of what you call the supports, because if they are not staying with us, they are not coming for offline class. We try to make them independent, so that they can, if they study and if they get stuck in any question, they can see the solution. That is also a unique feature which we are providing, other online platforms are not providing. This year again, when second wave came, so we have launched our online live interactive classes, which is two-way live interactive classes. The way I am talking to you, the way you can talk to me, similar similar platform we have made for student, where student can talk to the teacher can talk to the student, and they can see each other also. So that what we are doing right now. So what I have done, what our team has done, that we have made a hybrid model. Every classroom is made ready for online live classes. Means every classroom is having camera, tripod, and board. A teacher can teach in the class, and the student in the class can learn from the class, and a student who is sitting at home can learn online. This I have designed keeping in mind, even if government permits us to open the coaching, some of the students may not come due to fear of COVID-19. So even if they are not coming to the coaching or our campus, they can study with the same teacher at the same time by sitting at their home also. So that we call as a hybrid system, where live classes we are giving, it is two-way video audio interaction. Again, I am mentioning, because most of the online platform is not giving this facility, they are giving chat facility. You can chat with them, you cannot talk to them. But teaching cannot be one way. In teaching, always you have to interact with the students, you have to talk to the students, you have to listen them. So that facility we are giving. And every class, once we end the class, within 1 hour, they will get a recorded class of that particular live lecture, because somebody may not be able to attend the class because of poor internet connectivity or some other issue. So they need not to worry. We provide recorded class of each and every live classes. We are providing study material, video solution, online test, and online live doubt. Again, online live doubt is two-way interaction. And other thing is, now we are ready with the tab model, where internet is not required. Okay, everything will be available in the tab, and without internet they can study. That is for two purposes. In Bihar especially, internet service is not good in each and every part of Bihar, so we have made this product. Other thing is, some of the parents want their work to not to get distracted by other online platform like YouTube or other, which are not useful for the students. So tab model we have created, but that tab model can work offline as well as online. It depends what kind of course a student wants. So we have our customized tab. We are going to provide the tab, and everything will be preloaded, as well as they can take online service also. This is a new product which we are going to launch in a week time. Everything is ready. Testing is also done. Now it comes what makes MentorsEduserv different in terms of online as well as offline. So offline we are leading. In online also we are different from others, because if you talk about the online platform, even if the top online platform like Baiju, Unacademy, and Vedantu, they are not having track record of producing the best result. They are more into tech than ed. We are more into ed than tech. So that is the difference between them and us. We provide quality education, we provide best facilities. And if you are having good education, technology can always be added. So we had a track record of producing top ranks. We had a track record of producing best result. So for us, it was very easy to introduce technology into education. For them, it is not that easy, because they are into technology and they have to bring out all the education. So you can agree, you must agree with my opinion that we were into education when we have introduced technology, and now we are also in edtech. And best part is we are having experience of producing top ranks, best results, which they don't have, whatever may be their worth, or whatever may be their technical part may be at par with us, but educational part we are far ahead of them. Similarly, we are providing a flexibility to convert into offline class. They cannot, like Baiju cannot give flexibility to convert into offline. Vedantu cannot, an academy cannot, but we can give an opportunity for the student to convert into offline classes. Our classes are live, two-way interaction. If you talk about an academy, if you talk about Vedantu, if you talk about Baiju, they give chat facility, no two-way interaction. So that is a advantage we are having. We are having edge over them. Similarly, our content is very relevant, because we know how to get the top rank, how to get the result. But others, if you take this, they are made more for mass than for class. Means what I mean to say, they may be entertaining, but they won't give the result, and they're not going to give result in coming days also, the way they are teaching. And they have a randomized teaching. The system is not there. I have seen many of the platform offers subscription. You can take subscription, and then you can study for 1 month, 2 months, etc. But we are having systematic course plan, which we are non-teaching team, which is again a very professional team. People are from MBA, from IM, and other good colleges. So they take care of systematic course plan. and we provide printed study material as well as digital content, but others are only providing digital content. We provide unlimited doubt class, again with two-way live video interaction, whereas other are giving doubt they are giving, but it is only through chat or through images, not through two-way live interaction. This is what we have done till now, and our future plan is to create a pipeline for 1 lakh students in Bihar only. I'm not talking about pan India right now. I'm talking about Bihar, but because right now my focus is in Bihar, but future plan is to go outside Bihar also. So in Bihar only, we are planning to get 1 lakh students from 6 to 10, and then 10 to 12, and then 12 pass. And that can be easily achievable because every year in class 12th, I have seen more than 1 lakh students sit for this CBSE and ICSE board. I'm not talking about Bihar board right now because they may not have the paying capacity for our product. And if you talk about 6 to 12, it is 8 lakh students. And if I take 10% of them, it is 80,000. If I take 12%, slightly higher than 12%, it is 1 lakh. So that is our future plan. And that we are going to meet through franchisee route, for which we are conducting this webinar today with the help of Franchisee India, Mr. Gaurav. And we are going to have this hybrid model, which I have discussed. We are coming up with integrated schooling program. So that way we are going to achieve this 1 lakh target in the coming 5 years. So franchisee route is what Mr. Anshul will discuss in detail. I'm just giving you a brief idea that will open center for 6 to 10 in each and every district of Bihar and Jharkhand and other state also, and will keep a bigger center in bigger cities for 11th, 12th and other courses. And hybrid model, what I have told you is about online plus offline going together. Students have the freedom to come to the class, or they can attend the class from their home also, because that is the future for next 2-3 years at least. So we have planned accordingly. And integrated schooling we are making. We have already a land of 5 acres at Patna, where we are making this integrated school campus, where everything will be in a single campus: school, coaching, and hostel. So that is our future plan. So I told you about MentorsEduserv and our service, our result, our achievements, and our future plan. So that's all from my side. Anshul, you can take on further.
Awesome. Sure. Thank you very much, Anand sir. Thank you very much for a very detailed presentation on the brand and the future plans. I think, of course, very important to note, friends, the key advantages company offers in terms of being present both offline and online. So that's an advantage you get over other players like Byju's and Vedantu and many others. Similarly, that's the advantage you get over other offline players also. That company is present in both the channels. So today, under pandemic, students can take online classes, and once we have government approvals to start offline classes also, so they can do that as well, right? So that's a great advantage company is able to promote. Over this pandemic period, company has put in a lot of efforts in terms of creating that online platform and being present on all three mobile apps, like that is iOS, Android, and Windows. So and also we're able to offer content through tabs. So being able to offer presence across the digital equipment, right? So that offers a great opportunity. uh, Other advantages over other companies, as you saw, the two-way chat system, which is very, very important. Students can anytime 24/7, the system is available. Student can do a two-way interaction with the teacher, which is unlike any other player today in the market, right? So that's a great advantage company is able to bring in. So I will run a small presentation which will talk about so this small presentation will now talk about the franchise proposal and how you can partner with Mentors EduServe. So please, I'll just take, yeah, right. So coming to the franchise proposal. So as has been discussed, Mentors EduServ is India's leading entrance exam coaching company with very clear focus on engineering and medical exams. And as you can see, if you look at the complete education spectrum today, starting from a preschool student to graduation and postgrad and after work life also, you can see at the middle of this entire spectrum, private tuitions and coaching for entrance exams, very clear focus on 8th to 12th standard engineering and medical exams. So that's where company is placed, which also addresses the segment that Byju's is catering to, and also we're catering to segments for career launcher, Vidya Mandir, even Fitzy or Akash would do, right? Uh, that's the market we're catering. And as I said, the opportunity here is that we're offering both the platforms, online and offline. So sort of addresses the opportunity at both the ends. So what is the rollout plan? Company already has centers in Bihar, and we've also set up centers at Bokaro now. Plus, these are the another 20-25 cities in East India where we would like to see the centers coming up. Uh, Absolutely focus on the cluster, trying to build the cluster leadership. So East India leadership with some 50 centers across East India region. And as you can see, some of these cities that you've mentioned, obviously this is not the complete list. We are of course open to discuss opportunities, explore opportunities in other cities as well. So these are ideally the top 20 cities in this East India region, right? But open to discuss, explore opportunities with you for other cities as well. So, what is the role for our franchise partner? We're keenly evaluating opportunities for a franchise-owned, franchise-operated association, which means as a franchisee, you would be required to bring in the investment to set up the center. So, just highlighted few cases here. So, setting up the coaching center first, which we'll talk about the financials in the next few slides. Bring in the faculty. Of course, company would work with you in terms of their training and everything. Local marketing to generate leads, interest from the market. Uh, Also, we would like you to explore opportunities with K-12. K-12 are typically the schools for visits and tie-ups, student enrollments, conduct offline classes, which your faculty would do, and conduct online live classes also. Right. Anand sir, if you can, a little bit talk about the online live classes here and the role that franchise partner can do.
See, online classes, we have to set up at each and every center where teacher can teach in the class, and the same class will go online. So that is our plan. Or initially we can conduct the classes from Patna also, because if when we talk about online, can run from anywhere. So that is our plan. Like in Patna, we had three centers, Boring Road, Kankarbagh, and Bazar Samiti. But right now we are conducting all the classes from Boring Road only. So similar model we can have. It depends on the kind of enrollment they get.
Sure, sir. Sure. So as you heard, friends, the online classes can be from the head office also. Plus, we can also build capacities at your center as well to offer this online live classes with your faculty as well. So that both the opportunities, both the options can be done, right? Moving over to the next slide. So what are we expecting from this partnership? So we want to create a bigger institution than the current one. So of course we continue to expand within East India, and as Sir mentioned about creating a pipeline of 1 lakh students, that is the plan to be able to create a capacity with the franchise network to be able to cater to this 1 lakh student base that is available, right? Creating equal opportunities for students of Bihar and Jharkhand through extensive coverage in all the districts. And I'm sure not only Bihar and Jharkhand company is keen to expand across East India. So that's offering equal opportunity for students across the East India market, right? Strong and long-term association where both the stakeholders would respect each other and mutually we can grow. Value creation for both the parties, that is the company and of course our franchise partners. So that's the whole idea. The focus is on being able to create capacities to be able to cater to this 1 lakh student base, which as sir mentioned, just about 10-12% of overall students available in Bihar, and that's only Bihar, right? There are other states as well where similar numbers can be also serviced. So great opportunity there, and that's what we want to bring in the franchise network. Coming to the financial part, so typical facility requirement of a 3,000 square feet. So this could be a first floor property also, so need not be a very high rental location. In terms of the investment, and this again 65 lakhs is, this would also depend on what sort of property we get into. So as you can see, civil and infrastructure improvement of 10 lakh rupees. So this 10 lakh rupee figure would depend a lot on the sort of property we get, right? Furniture and fixtures 5 lakh rupees, equipment of 12 lakhs, AC fit out another 8 lakh rupees. Again, if we already have some sort of AC fittings done, some central AC work is already being done, partially done, so some cost can be saved there as well. DG power backup of 5 lakh rupee. So we've included all the costs that we need to have for the center. I'm sure some of these can be definitely saved or controlled. A franchise fee of 25 lakhs is what we're looking at. So overall, a 65 lakh rupee investment. Ideally, you should look at it from a 50 to 65 lakh rupee sort of a project, not 65. 50 lakhs to 65 lakh rupee project is what we should look at it, right? In terms of the revenue now, average realization per student per year, what we have seen, and we have two fee structure depending on the batch size, the city, and the potential in that market. We have a fee structure which varies from 75,000 per year to going up to 1,20,000 per year, right? So that's the average realization per student per year. Roughly with 800 enrollments in the year, we are looking at a turnover of between 6 to 9 crores. Uh, so that's the numbers, that's the revenue we can look at it. About 800 students can easily be serviced through this 3,000 square feet facility. Plus, a lot of these students would do online classes, right? In terms of the expenses now, we're looking at 13 to 15% net margin in the business. So which means roughly, approximately, you're looking at a 1 crore net earning from this business. Of course, this would not be year one numbers. This would be year two, year three numbers. So which means your investment of 65 lakhs or so can be recovered between 15 to 18 months. Right. So in this case, as you can see, staff and faculty, that's a major component of the expense structure, and we'd like to continue to focus on bringing in the best faculty available in your markets, give them training for brand standards and brand curriculum and everything, and then continue to build that capacities to service this 800,000 students in the year. So absolute focus on the faculty. As I said, the rent would be very nominal, about 3 to 4% of the fee collection. We need to be present in a good residential location, but need not be the top property in that location, right? It can be a first floor property, need not be the top property in that location, right? So rent we can save, but faculty is something that we would like to put absolute focus on getting the best faculty in the city, right? Then in terms of our ideal partner profile, and we believe, divide looking at this from two perspectives. One is experience in the category, which means if you are an existing coaching center, or you're a franchise with other brands who would want to convert today to become a mentor Eduserv franchise, or you're a professor, even a group of students can also take this franchise, right? On the other side, as an investor, this could be a multi-unit opportunity wherein you take rights for a city and bring in 2, 3 centers as required in that city. So you get a complete rights for that market. The larger opportunity could be a master franchise opportunity where you take a right for the entire state, for example, Odisha, and create this 10, 15 centers across the state of Odisha. So cities like Bhubaneswar, Cuttack, Sambalpur, Raurkela, each of these cities, we can do multiple centers. So that's a master franchise opportunity where the state rights can be taken, uh, and then you have opportunity to bring in these 10, 15 centers within that state. Multi-unit opportunity would be something at a city level. For example, Bhubaneswar, where let's say there is an opportunity for 3 centers in Bhubaneswar, so all 3 would be by one company. So that's a multi-unit opportunity. In terms of our investment bandwidth and operational skills, I think very important that there's a strong operational skills available with our partners, because this is a high volume business. This is about careers of the students who are there with us. So very important that we work with the students, and get them the right training, right curriculum, and everything. Investment also important because we're looking at a 50 to 60 lakh rupees investment in the project. So a slightly stable investor is what we would look at. Okay. In terms of key support functions, so we've divided this into pre-opening and post-opening. Pre-opening is helping you with the right site selection, then center design and the setup, staff recruitment and training, launch marketing plan and execution. So in launch marketing plan, so in the pre-opening phase, we'd work with you to create a complete marketing plan and help you with execution also. Assistance in K-12 tie-ups, so our teams can work with you to do that. So once the center is up and running, we would work with you to on a local center level marketing and guidance. So digital content, working on the portal and app maintenance and upkeep, and helping you also with efficient center operations. So a complete sort of support function from 10 years of experience in this business. Of course, Anand sir has uh, close to 25 years of experience in this coaching category. 10, 11 years running Mentors Eduserv itself. So all that experience would be shared with you in terms of running a very efficient coaching center. Uh, So addition of some of the advantages of partnering with Mentors EduServe, we understand addition of more than 10,000 students. That's what company is able to do. Strong associates for Bihar and Jharkhand. Online material that can be used across platforms. A team of 100 skilled teachers. So the entire online program, as we discussed, can be from the headquarters as well, and we can also work with your faculty to train them to offer live online classes. A team of good non-teaching staff. So very strong backend infrastructure that we have, and this backend infrastructure works with you to help you with setting up the center and be able to operate it efficiently. Ready study material available on all the formats, and Mentors EduServe is a very big brand name today in East India market, in this IIT engineering and medical coaching business, and that's a big addition to your name that you can do. It's like a feather in the cap that you're associated with Mentors EduServe. So some of the reasons to, of course, sir has already spoken about this, but number one coaching institute of Eastern India, one of the largest capacities, better than any other player today in the Eastern market. Trained highest number of students over the last 10 years. Best infrastructure. We have 3 centers in Patna, one in Bhagalpur, and one in Bokaro now, of different capacities. So uh, top-notch faculty members and the training programs that we have, best academic support, and highest number of selections across all competitive exams. And as Anand sir spoke about this earlier, right? So it's a great opportunity, friends. You're talking to the best brand, the best company in this category, one of the strongest name, strongest operator in this category in East India market. So if you're looking at getting into coaching business, there is no one better than MentorEduserv to do in this East India region. So with that, we would end the presentation, and we'll take your queries now. Sure. So, Anand sir, we have a question from Mr. Sivaramakrishnan Kumar, and this is for Andhra Pradesh. So, a couple of things here, sir. One, would you be open to do Andhra Pradesh at this stage? That is one.
Mr. Kumar, I worked in Hyderabad for about 2 years, and I have good contacts there in terms of kind of teacher and non-teaching staff which we can get. So we can start. There's no issue. We can give all the supports and everything there, even the recruitment of teachers and non-teaching staff there. So I spent 2 years there with Narayana Group, and I know the entire system of Hyderabad also. So that Andhra, Telangana, we can think of.
Right. And friends, apart from we have not spoken about this in the presentation. There's also an opportunity to do only online based franchise today, which means your role in that case would be just enrollment of students for the online classes. So you would not require to set up the center. Of course, we want to focus on bringing in the centers as well, because that's where the value creation is. But given the current scenario, we are also open to do franchisees which want to do only the enrollments for our online programs. Right. So commercials we can discuss for that separately in our next meeting.
Yes, I would like to add something, Anshul, in this, because
Yes,
in online we have the complete product. Okay, because in online, or you can say distant education, distant digital education, I can put a better word. So there we have both the product which can run offline as well as online. Okay, so offline they can study from a tab which will have everything preloaded, whether their class or study material or test or their video solution. So everything will be ready with them. No need of any internet facility. And if they want to do with internet using live classes and all, that facility is also there. In offline, you have to pay more royalty, and in case of online, you have to pay more royalty. In offline, you have less royalty, but in online you have less investment also. You have not to do anything. You just have to do the digital marketing, and you have to use your personal contact, because teacher in online, if it is a tab product, everything is done from our side. Similarly, even if you enroll the student for online product like live classes and all, the teachers will teach from there. So you need not to invest in infrastructure. You need not to invest in teachers and everything. Only you have to do is to have your PR used there with the school and with the other institutions, education institution, and you can get every support from here. So separate discussion we can do for it, but a rough idea I'm giving, it is of less investment in terms of your franchisee fee, as well as less investment in terms of infrastructure. You need not to create a simple office. You have to keep no classroom, nothing, no teachers, no staff, only digital marketing staff and one administrative staff will work for it.
correct.
So Monica, Miss Monica is asking the same thing. So Anshul will provide the detail later on pure online product. And Rohit is asking, Mr. Rohit Anand, how new center will function this session. See, this session is not yet started if you talk about CBSE board and ICSE board, because result is yet pending. So this session is starting late. We are expecting the result to come by the end of July. So if you think from that perspective, the session is going to start from August. Yes, for online, you need more time to start with because you have to construct the office and everything. But if you can do it in a hurry in 1 month, you can start for this session also. And online, you can start anytime. Sure, Rohit, I would like to add your further question because you are writing already. Most of the students have enrolled. It is not like that. Any coaching institute get admission in two phases. One is pre-result and other is post-result. And pre-result admission is about 30%. Post-result admission is about 70%. So 30% market is, yes, you are correct. 30% market is already tapped by someone like us also. We have also got 30% admission till now, but 70% is still there in looking for some better option. After they will get the result of 10th and 12th, they will enroll.
Right. So, on that note, I think this as sir has rightly mentioned, there's still opportunity available to get the students enrolled for the new centers as well. About 70% students who have not enrolled yet. And given, the brand pull and the strength that brand has in East India market, once you have a new center under Mentors Eduserv in any market in East India, you would immediately get traction and enrollments in that market. So that should be the case, right? Okay, sure. So, in terms of our independent franchise meet or our discovery day, where we would like to set up one-to-one meetings with these potential partners, right? What are the dates that we can look at it?
We can keep on Saturday, coming Saturday,
Archana,
tomorrow or Sunday.
no, so okay, sure. So, so I would like to now invite you for the closing remarks. The last points that you would like to share. We've already spoken about the great opportunity, brand strength in East India market, and the brand pull that you have created in this East India region, right? So your closing comments of this.
So I thank you all, the Franchisee India team and my team and all the participants, the potential candidates for our this venture. And let me assure you, once you are with us, I can tell you about the quality support we are committed to give you because we have started one of our center in franchisee model only, and we are doing very well there. So I can assure you the best quality support in terms of whether it is recruitment of non-teaching staff, their training, recruitment of teaching staff, their training, identifying the uh, place for a rental place or identifying the suitable marketing places for holding and everything. We will guide you everything because we have expert for each of the field. So that assurance I can give you. And the rest, whenever I get any communication from you people through Anshul or from Franchise India team, our quick response will be with you. Thank you all for joining this webinar.
Sure, sir. Thank you very much for that, for the note. And sir, friends, I would again like to highlight, as sir has mentioned, vast experience in this category, very strong brand in East India region, and a very well set up corporate structure also. So the company has expertise for each of these divisions to set up a center and continue to operate that center also. Already running multiple company centers, and then as sir has mentioned, we've already done one franchise, and that franchisee is also doing very well over this period. So experience is there, strong brand name is there, and this category, of course, uh, coaching business and entrance exams for not only engineering but also medical. And as sir mentioned, we're also doing a lot of work with students starting from class 6, 7 onwards. So we're just not looking at students in 11th and 12th standard here. So company starts engaging with students from class 6, 7, 8 onwards to class 12. So there's a wide student base that you can cater to in your markets. So with that, I would like to invite Archana to have the closing remarks.
So thank you so much, Mr. Anand. Thank you so much, Anshul, for giving us this platform to provide you, to represent your brand to all the investors who have joined us today. We really appreciate your effort. Thank you so much, dear friends and families who have joined us today for this webinar. We'll again touch base to you for your discovery day, or you can also connect with us at our business hotline number, which is 97176 83838. We request you to save this number in your phone book so that you get a regular updates from our site. You can also join us at the Facebook page of Franchise India Brands Limited, Twitter, LinkedIn, as well as Twitter ID. You wish to join with the Gaurav Sir and Sonia ma'am, there is the information about their LinkedIn IDs, information you can see on a screen. And as we always say that we are there to help you with the maximum business opportunities, we again invite you to join us for our Bharat Franchise Show. This is India's biggest franchise show where we are covering 100 cities in 100 days. And today we wish you to join us for Uttarakhand chapter. We have invited brands representative founders of 5 top companies. They will come talk about their business model, will showcase their franchise business for each one of you. So please do registration either at our business hotline number, or you can also visit us at the Facebook page where we have shared the link. Once you do the registration, you'll get a confirmation mail from our site. Look forward to have you at our 7 p.m. webinar. And tomorrow, it's weekend, and every weekend we try to give you maximum business opportunity. We wish you to join us for our Saturday business opportunity under our luxury brand. We are bringing 3 important brands under food and category sector. The team of Tummy section, the team of Mr. Puff, and the iconic brand Kareem's will come and will present and showcase their business model. So do registration for this business model for this particular webinar also. Thank you once again for joining in today. Have a great day. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you very much.
Thank you all.